Oh, 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 now there's the big fella. Oh, and he took the Spowley Stimulator. Hello everyone, and it's welcome back to Follow the Fin with Joe Quinn. Back out on Lough Conn today. I'm hoping to make episode 4 of a season fish in Lough Conn. And before I go out, I'm going to show you what my wet fly setup is. And this is the way I fish my wet flies. So my rod is a 10-foot 6 weight guideline NT11, and on that I have a fast intermediate line. And when I say fast, I think it sinks at about 1 3/4 inches a second, and it's a favourite line of mine for fishing wets. So on the end of this fly line I have a braided loop, you see there, and onto that I've attached maybe 1.5 foot of 20-pound stern monofilament, and to that I have a 2mm tippet ring. This is the way I do it. So I tie my cast to the tippet ring. My cast normally for wet fly fishing will be anything between 18 and 20 foot. So from the end of the stern to the first dropper, if I don't get into a tangle here, I'm usually looking at maybe 8 to 10 feet from the end of my fly line. So I want my first fly that distance from the fly line. And then between flies, I normally fish always fish a 3 fly cast to my next dropper would be 5 feet, and that's my middle dropper. And then from this dropper to the tail fly is another 5 feet, and that's the way I fish my wet flies. And one more important thing before I go out on the lake, and that is always wear a good sunscreen. I know it's going to be sunny today on and off, but even on a cloudy day, sunscreen on the face, because it will protect you from the harmful UV rays that comes off the water. I nearly forgot something. Today is the 1st of April, All Fool's Day. So, will I fool the fish, or will the fish fool me? As always, we'll see what the day brings. A couple of weeks back, and the only nice day that came in March, I was delighted to meet 2 anglers at Lough Conn who have subscribed to my channel. Jim and Alan, thanks very much for your support, much appreciated, and it was great meeting up with you. I'm going to stay in Clohans Bay today. The weather is just fine for it. If you enjoyed watching this video, please subscribe to my channel if you already haven't done. It doesn't cost anything, but it's much appreciated, and it may help my channel grow. And if you're a returning subscriber, thanks for watching. And don't forget to hit the notification bell, as it will notify you when I upload a video. The 1st of April, April Fool's Day. There could be a laugh in this video yet. So my cast of 3 flies, I have those tied on Seagull Grand Max. I think I use 9 pound, it could be 9 1/4, I think, and it's 0.21 3x. Now people might say, God, that's awful heavy for fishing for trout, but a lot of people use monofilament for pulling wet flies, and they'll be using 6 pound. Well, that 6 pound is a heavier diameter, thicker diameter than the Grand Max. I've been using fluorocarbon for a long while now, and it has never let me down. I say it has never let me down. If anything went wrong, and I know it was my fault maybe, you know, where I might break, but very seldom. I just like it because the fluorocarbon is visible in the water. The clarity of the water here in Lough Conn has improved a lot since Mona ceased operations many years ago. It always had that kind of a slightly peaty tinge to it. But I use fluorocarbon for everything, even for dry flies, and I'll explain that another day. But yeah, the flies I'm using are size 10s. Now I will use the same brand 0.18, which would be 7.5 pound if I was fishing buzzers or nymphs. I do occasionally use 6 pound frog hair for buzzers, but it's just what you're confident in. I have great confidence in what I'm using, and I use it all the time. Now, expensive stuff if you buy the right stuff. So when you think about it, I'm fishing here with a top end fly rod, a good quality fly reel, good quality fly line. So why compromise on the final product? And that's either a cheap monofilament or a cheap fluorocarbon. So my 3 fly cast consists of, on the top dropper, that's the fly nearest to the fly line, which I have maybe 10 foot from the fly line, as I said, is a Pearl Stimulator. It's the fly I tie myself, Pearl body, and in the Thorax then it has a small red Straggle with some UV in it. Find it good here sometimes if trout say were on fry, roach fry. And then on my middle dropper I have a fiery brown dabbler, which again another good fly, and especially over shallows, over stones, could represent shrimp. And on the tail I have my trusty golden olive dabbler. So it's conditions like this that we like here in the big lakes in the west of Ireland. Overcast, and at the moment I'm a bit sheltered like high, but there's a nice south wind blowing and it just moves the boat along at a nice pace, so you're covering fresh water all the time. And there you go, April Fool, boy. And the trusty golden olive, small trout, but it's the first April Fool. I could catch these all day, so I could. I'll wet the hand first before I handle it. There's the golden olive just after coming out. And this is a beautiful trout. Oh, so I'll get you back now in a second till I just show you. There's some lovely red spots on it there, with like a white halo around them. Small half-pound trout. Happy April Fool's Day. So getting back to fishing wet flies. I forget now where I was, but I think, let me see, everything all right, yeah? No, bit of a tangle. So getting back to where I was, I think I was talking about fishing the wet flies. So basically what it is cast out in front of you, 15-18 yards maybe, and you can either let the line down a bit. If you are letting the line down, you just keep in touch with it because your boat is drifting in towards the line, and then just pull them back. So there I'm after making a cast, and flies aren't too deep, but when they're coming near the boat I lift the rod, and that takes my top dropper, the bob fly, and I can move them along the top of the water for 4 or 5 feet, and it may entice a trout to take that was following them up. So basically you throw out. I'm going to let this down a small bit, and then I draw back, and between drawing back and by the time I lift it up, you're hoping to get a sudden stop and a trout. And just one thing, like I suppose that last trout I caught was probably a half a pound, but I'm fishing a long while, and what I can say is the excitement and the thrill and the pleasure of catching trout is still with me from when I caught my first trout on the Annalee River in County Cavan in the mid-60s. I will fish on, we might get a couple more to fill. At least we have episode 4 off the mark anyway. I wonder where's the decent trout? Well, all trout are nice, but I'd like to finish off with a decent trout. And again, I'll post the picture of the flies and the dressings of the flies. The dressings will be in the description of the video. I'm just letting the flies down there a small bit, but I'm just keeping in touch, and sometimes the trout will take the fly as it's descending through the water slowly, and just take them back and then lift, which is taking my flies towards the surface again. And if a trout's coming up to fly, I know they're close to the boat, but he's not looking at the boat, he's looking at his next meal, you know. But they can take pretty close. Oh, now there's the big fella. Oh! And he took the Spurley Stimulator. April Fool, boy! April Fool. Oh, he's wicked, he's wicked. Come on, now don't have me to turn round in the boat. I'm stiff, my legs are stiff. Come on. I'm liking this rod. Oh, this is a beaut. This is a beaut. Happy April Fool's Day. Look at that. A beautiful trout. Just a quick measurement, and my measure goes to 15.5 inches, and this fish is about 16 inches. Beautiful trout. Are you ready to go back? Don't feel one bit embarrassed. Oh, will you take your nose out of the net and off you go. Yes, I think I fooled the trout. I'm out about 3 hours now. In the space of 5 minutes, I think it is, I hooked 2 trout. That's the first 2 trout that have actually touched, like, you know. I suppose it's better having a bit of action catching trout than yabbling on about this, that and the other and catching nothing. I kind of forget now what I was talking about before I hooked them. Still, the half-pound trout was just as good as that trout. That trout could be a nice pound and 3/4 maybe, you know. So I think it's time to go in for a sandwich now and relax for a while. That's one great thing about being retired. You're not looking at the clock. Yeah, and I might get a few short clips of a bit of nature around the place. Put them up for you. So just a quick chat about how I do my videos. Some of my videos are maybe 20 minutes, 22, 23 minutes, and for that 20 minutes of footage I could be on the lake here from 11 o'clock to 6 o'clock in the evening, hoping to get just the right moment, catch a few trout and get them taken to fly. And it doesn't always work out that way, but I think I've been pretty lucky, hey, on a good few occasions where bang, I was into a trout. But over the years you just build up knowledge of where to be at certain times of the year on the lake, what drifts fishes best and certain winds. And I knew going out today that I had to be in Lough Conn Bay. Yep. I just felt that the wind was right, and the area where I caught that trout, I've caught a lot of trout over the years. And like making a video for the day. Like, I will go through maybe 3 GoPro batteries, and then I have to go home and put the whole lot together, and that can take, believe it or not, that can take a few hours. And I could be at it for 2 hours, and geez, you get fed up. You just throw it there and leave it and come back to it again maybe an hour or 2 later. So just thought I'd share that bit of information with you. But look at that, April Fool's Day. Look at that. It's one place I love to be. Yeah. And it's great to take time out. You know, sometimes we're too engrossed in the fishing, you know, that you don't even get out of the boat for the length of time you're fishing. You eat sandwiches and the whole lot in the boat, like, you know. But I find it's just great to come in and relax, even for an hour. Walk around to see, can you see something? Think of all my colleagues that's very busy at work today. I fished on for a couple of more drifts, but nothing was happening. But I was delighted to get 2 trout on April Fool's Day. So I think any trout you catch any day, we fooled them. Here again are the 2 flies that I caught the trout on. On the left, the pearl Stimulator that took the big trout, and on the right, my golden olive Dabbler that got the small trout. Fly dressings will be in the description of the video. So, thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed the video. Episode 4 is finished, and now it's on to episode 5. See you then, and thanks for watching.